One of last week's most exciting sneaker rumors has this week been disconfirmed. What is Salehe Banbury up to with these joints? And more Travis Scott Fragment 1 lows for 2025? All of these stories and plenty more in this week's Sneaker Wrap. Hello everybody, it is me, Jordan Young, back with another terrific certified hood classic. Every Saturday I do these weekly sneaker news recap videos where we go over the biggest trending stories from the world of sneakers over the past week. If you guys want to keep up with me in real time, be sure to go over and give me a follow on IG and on TikTok. We're going to start things off like we do each and every week by recapping the biggest sneaker drops from this past week, and to be honest, it was a pretty dead week. Adidas did have a small release to celebrate their 75th anniversary in the form of some Sambas, some Gazelles, and some Specials. There was also a nice release from New Balance on the 990 V6 in this reflection colorway. A pair of Drake shoes dropped, the Nike Hot Step 2, wherein Nike launched this pretty innovative marketing campaign where you had to buy a banana in order to go into the draw to buy a pair of these, which I thought was pretty lame. And here in the UK, we had the launch of a couple of colorways of the Air Jordan 4 RM, which are unsurprisingly still pretty much sat. These are sets to release and sit for you guys over there in the US in the upcoming week. Did you guys pick anything up this week? Feel free to let me know. Rightio, let's get into the news. I want to start off with this story here, which is a story that I actually covered earlier on in the week. If you guys want to hear my thoughts on this collection in a little bit more detail, be sure to go and click on the video above. But it is the news that Maniere and Jordan Brand are teaming up for a collection of 6, maybe even 7 sneakers. Up until this point, we knew about the Air Jordan 3, as well as the Air Jordan 4, as well as another potential colorway of the Air Jordan 3 that we haven't yet seen images of. But this is actually going to be an entire collection of 6, maybe even 7 sneakers. It's called the While You Were Sleeping collection. Features not only the Jordan 3 and 4 aforementioned, but also this pair of 39s, as well as this pair of Converse Weapon lows, as well as 2 of the standouts from what I'm hearing online, the Air Force 1 lows, as well as the Air Max 95s. A little bit of clarification to make from the video I made earlier on in the week is that apparently the lighter colorway of the Air Jordan 3 might be set to come out at a later date as well. I'm not sure if it's going to be part of the collection, or maybe it's going to be an Maniere exclusive, or it's going to be coming out way down the line. But apparently James Whitner has mentioned that the lighter colorway of the Jordan 3s are also set to come out as well. So this is a very exciting collection. Very cool collaboration. All of the colorways, despite being the traditional Maniere tones, look really good. Don't know what people are expecting for Maniere to all of a sudden go pastel or something like that. The quality looks really good. They've chosen some dope models. So I think this is a really dope collection. What do you guys think? You know the pickings are slim when we've got Crocs in the news, but I actually thought I'd include this story because these Crocs are flipping cool, man. These are the Batman Crocs, and these are set to come out at some point soon. There's no release date information. Price information is $70, and they're kind of cool because they've been made to look like the Batmobile from Michael Keaton's version, Tim Burton's version featuring Michael Keaton, who low-key for me is like the best Batman. And bro, if you break the shoes down, they look really cool. The back sport mode spoiler has taken on the guise of the wings of the Batmobile. Like, they've done a really good job here making these look like the actual Batmobile. So if you're not in the market for these, which I totally get, that's fine, but I think they're kind of cool, man. And in this whole era of meme footwear that we're in the midst of, these make a lot of sense to me. Although I probably, would I cop them? I don't know. There'd be a cool conversation starter, maybe something to chat about if you're sat there around the table with your in-laws or something like that. But they might be asking, why have you got those, as opposed to what are those? The Basement are teaming up with New Balance again. The Basement is a London-based sneaker social media collective type thing, and they've done some successful collabs with New Balance in the past, and they've got a couple of monochrome 1906Rs coming out very soon, August the 22nd in fact, one in this sort of black and silver colorway and the other in this predominantly all silver upper. Definitely got the monochromatic London vibes about them with both of these releases. Also got some drawstring action on the laces as well as the pull tab on the back. They're looking pretty cool. I'm sort of partial to the all silver / white colorway myself. Speaking of New Balance collabs, we've also got a first look of the Up There New Balance 860 V2. This is a model that I'm seeing gain a little bit more popularity these days, particularly after the success of the Leon Door collab last year that we had. And don't have any pricing info on these. These are supposed to be releasing in the fall of 2024, and we don't have any really solid images. We just have these ones to go off, which looks like they've been drawn down from like a video or something like that, and they feature this sort of blue and then neon green or light green, as well as a darker forest green contrasted against the pink laces. And if you don't know who Up There is, it's an Australian retailer, so it's really cool actually to see a number of retailers from down under, the likes of Australia and stuff, get cool collaborations with New Balance. Salehe Banbury, he's at it again, man. Bro, these look like some absolute clown boots. I can't lie, man, these are crazy. These are the Crocs Pollex duck boots, man, and yeah, they're being called the Juniper Cypress. I mean, bro, these are pretty full on, man. So they feature this robust canvas upper. They've got this vibrant lime green branding tag on the tongue, contrast stitching, and then they've kind of got the nod to Crocs in there, where you can sort of see the joining of the bottom of the shoe to the upper of the shoe. Kind of got the Crocs silhouette in there working, so nice little design touch there. And then we've got the signature Pollex traction outsole that's become synonymous with Banbury. And yeah, I'm not really sure, like the details are kind of sparse on whether or not this is going to be coming out soon, like what it's actually for. These obviously look like an all-terrain type shoe that you could wear in the middle of a forest. Presumably that's the place to wear these, that way no one will actually likely see you wearing them. But yeah, I don't know, man, they're not it to me. But again, in this era we're in, where crazy out there designs and wild meme footwear is the par for the course and the soup of the day, these could very well prove to be quite popular. I'm not feeling them. What do you guys think? We've had some new looks as well as some release date information for the G-Dragon Peace -1 Nike Air Force 1 Paranoise 3.0. Wow, that's a mouthful. This is the third Air Force 1 low that G-Dragon has done, and these kind of look a little bit like the first version that he's done, albeit with a couple of minor tweaks. And the retail price is $200. 14th of September is the release date. And one of the interesting new features that has recently been updated to come with these is this little pocket attachment that you can wear on the tongue of the shoe. And I'm not really sure to what extent this pocket is going to be useful, because it doesn't seem like a pocket that would really be able to accommodate much, maybe like a spare watch battery or something like that. But from an aesthetic point of view, I suppose it does kind of work. I kind of like the shoe though. They do wear away to reveal this artwork underneath, like the first couple of pairs. They kind of give me a little bit of PlayStation vibes with the teal and the blue and the purple violet type swoosh contrasted against the black shininess. I don't know, they're okay. What do you guys think of these? Let me know. We've had some detailed looks of the Jordan 1 Low Halloween, the Black Cats. We previewed these last. We've had our first looks at the Atmos collab with Adidas on the Aruku sneaker, which look kind of cool. You guys might remember we covered the shoe a few weeks ago, where we talked about the Atlanta rapper Gunna wearing these during his summer festival tour in recent times. And this shoe is supposed to be coming out in 2025. And according to the images of not only the on-foot pics we've seen of Gunna's pair, but these Atmos joints, these look kind of cool, man. I'm not going to say here and now that this is going to be like the next big thing for 2025, but they just look sleek. They look like they'd be light. They look like they'd be comfortable to wear. The silhouette is very simple. I do think these could be a pretty good move from Adidas. What do you guys think? Right, we've got some sneaker rumors, one to cancel and another one to announce. Potentially to cancel probably in a couple of weeks time. Let's see. First of all, the rumors around the Jordan 1 High Off-White Canaries releasing in 2025 has been put to bed. It's been put under a bus. It's fallen off a cliff. It is not going to happen. Apparently, we covered this story last week. A number of reputable sneaker pages were reporting on this rumor. In any event, it seems like maybe some high-ups from Nike caught wind of this rumor doing the rounds and said to someone that it's not going to happen. So that release apparently is not going down, although some other pages have also been reporting saying that there might be a Off-White in its place to release. But yeah, let's see. The other release rumor is that we're going to be getting another Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low fragments. Apparently a color code has been leaked, a sail black muslin military blue, and this has forced speculation that maybe this is the pair that we saw Hiroshi Fujiwara wearing in the past to a basketball game. So the mock-ups that are doing the rounds are consistent with that pair. Again, it's another rumor, nothing to confirm right now. Would this colorway be a cool one to release? Yeah, it's a nice colorway. It's simple, it's basic, it's a little bit boring. I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit more of an imaginative color blocking scheme coming from the collective genius of not only Jordan Brand and Travis, but also Fragment. But hey, let's see what happens. Stand by for this rumor to be cancelled next week. I've had some detailed looks at the Yuto Horigome SB Dunk Low Asparagus. These are set to come out next year. I do feel like they could have probably brought them out this year. I mean, we just had the Olympics. Yuto just won another gold, especially because pairs are already out there doing the rounds. The fact that we have to wait, you know, a little under a year at this point for these seems like a little bit of a silly thing for me. But anyway, they're nice, man. You can't really go wrong with this blocking. Pretty cool pair of Reeboks are set to come out on the 27th of this month, so not very long. And these are coming out to celebrate the release of the Alien movie, or the Alien franchise, the movie Romulus. And this is a pretty cool high top Reebok basketball sneaker that takes inspiration, as you can see, from the whole Alien motif. The color blocking is very similar to some of the previous Alien Reebok collabs we've seen before, and these are cool, man. 170 bucks. I think if you're a fan of the Alien franchise, you're a fan of this model, this will definitely be a nostalgic throwback type sneaker. Can't say I'm keen on them though. Edison Chen and Clot are teaming up with Adidas again on a Gazelle, and these are also coming out very soon as well. Actually, these are set to drop on the 23rd, and yeah, man, this is a pretty cool follow-up to his first collab on the Superstar. These have got like a khaki espadrille style woven upper, and from the look of it here, you can actually combo these up to have them wear like a mule, which is something you generally tend to do anyway when your sneakers have achieved beta status. But if you look at the materials here, the sort of woven material where it joins into the leather base can essentially be folded down. They are definitely going to appeal to a sort of fashion MF type person, but I think the color blocking looks cool, the material looks cool, the duality and wearability is quite cool as well. Although, once again, I'm definitely not going to cop these. We've had some more looks at the Nike SB Dunk Low Wizard of Oz. These are set to come out in the holiday season, $135. The rumor is these are supposed to be the most limited SB Dunk Low of the year, and I don't think a lot of people are going to be too perturbed about that, because these are a bit of a Marmite shoe. I think it's a love or hate type situation. These do feature the wear away material, which people have been speculating over what it is underneath. And yeah, I mean, the upper motif is something I still can't quite place my finger on. I do love that movie, classic movie. I'm not sure if the whole sparkly or floral or splatter material on the upper is supposed to kind of represent some particular scene or a particular interaction within the movie. I don't know, I can sort of remember sparks flying in certain situations of the movie. But anyway, one of the cool details is the insole, which features the Wicked Witch as well as her monkey sidekick dudes, which is pretty cool. But I'm not overly bowled over by these. Apart from the Futuras and maybe the Visti Dunks, I'm feeling like this has been a real fall off year for SB. What do you guys think about that? Is that a hot take? For some first looks at the Nike Dunk Low University of Oregon, the What the Ducks of a Feather, which is a pretty cool mishmash of different dunk colorways. These are sets to drop in the fall of this year on the GOAT app, actually, for a retail price point of 250 bucks. So I think they might be releasing them in a similar fashion to the way they released the Air Max 1s earlier on this year. There's two colorways. There's a black pair and a white pair, and apparently there may even be a third pair. Yeah, another one of those very limited edition type Oregon sneakers that are going to be made available to the public, but are going to be very hard to get your hands on. I think they look kind of cool. I'm slightly more partial to the darker pair, I have to say. What do you guys think? So we've had some official images of the Kobe 9 Halo Pack, which are set to come out on a couple of different release days. They're coming out alongside an apparel collection. We have 3 sneakers. We have the Kobe 9 Elite Low, Protro, which is the sneaker that features the fly knit on the upper as well as the carbon fiber. These are actually set to come out on September the 19th, and I think are the best out of the pack, of course. Then you also have the EM Protro, and if you don't know what EM stands for, it stands for engineered mesh. These are set to come out on August the 23rd. And on the same day, you have the high tops. All of these are looking good. All of these are looking clean. All of these are looking like they are probably going to last about 10 minutes before they look like crap. You guys might have seen this picture doing the rounds this week. This is J Balvin rocking out in this pair of custom, or quote unquote chrome customs, which are inspired by his new album. And yeah, man, these are pretty cool, bro. Like, they're done by this guy called Andu C, who has a whole bunch of really cool custom sneakers, or quote unquote custom sneakers. And some people, because of the recent shoe surgeon story, have been putting it out there. What are these? Are these customs? Are these reps? You know, what are we calling these? And I think it's pretty clear at this point, if he's taken a Jordan 4 base shoe and then he's kind of tweaked it and modified it, it's a custom. But if he's built these sneakers from scratch, or if he's kind of built most of them from scratch or using other materials, they're just fakes. Some updates on the Travis Scott Jumpman Jack mochas. Apparently the release date for these has been pushed back till November, which, to be honest, I think is absolutely fine. I think these are still the nicest Jumpman Jack colorway we've had so far, but yeah, I'm cool with that. November, I mean, push them back till next year, who cares? Staying on the Travis Scott mocha themed sneakers, we've had some updated images of the Velvet Brown, which could just be a dark mocha. And these are now releasing on December the 21st. And look, I don't know, man. Like, it's not a must cop Travis. I do feel like this shoe is in desperate need of some type of contrast, but they are still nice. It's like a smart shoe. Like my grandma would have said, those are smart. You know, they look like you could wear them to school or you could wear them to work, and you'd probably get away with them because they are so low key and not so bright and vibrant. Yeah, I think they're okay, man. Right, to finish off, let's talk about some of the sneakers you might want to keep an eye out for this week. Obviously, the big release this week is on August the 21st. You have the Jordan 3 Maniere, the While You Were Sleeping, the black colorway. Very nice looking sneaker. The raffle is already live on Maniere. The raffles through your normal retailers are likely going to be going live any day now. And also on the same day, for you guys over there in the US, you have 3 Jordan 4 RMs. I've spoken about this before. I don't know why they decided to just drop 3 RMs on the same day as one of the biggest collabs of the entire month, but there you go. August the 22nd, the Basement collab with New Balance that we spoke about a little bit earlier. And then on the 23rd, you have the Clot and the Gazelle collab we were talking about before as well. And you have the Kobe 9 Halo pack in the form of the EMs and the high tops. August the 23rd, you have this CAYL New Balance 1906R. And then on the 24th, man, you've got the White Thunders. Pretty good week. Couple of cheeky bangers out there to cop. What are you going for? Anything? Let me know.